We're here on Sunday trying to raise some funds. You doing a Guinness World Record, that has certainly played a part of it. It's a running event, and I have to talk with somebody who's not so bad at running. This guy beside you, John. Did you know he likes to run,
Yeah,
Marsha?
I do know that. Yeah, just
Yeah,
a little.
just a little bit. All right. Well, John, you play an important support role for Marsha. How has it been for you, and the importance of being connected to the community like MitoCanada through all of this?
Well, it's made me very grateful. It made us very grateful. Um, I think, especially like Marcia said, this all kind of began with this, with the diagnosis, with getting involved with MitoCanada, and by getting involved with, obviously the treadmill from a few years back, and then kind of getting to know Blaine, getting to know MitoCanada, getting to know the volunteers. And when we got the diagnosis, it was a really big relief to be able to kind of know, hey, what's going on with Marcia and her body. That was number one. It was just amazing to kind of know what was going on, and then, like you say, with the volunteers and the stuff in our own community, we were able to bring it back to Saskatchewan. And by our work here in Saskatchewan, with Marcia being the team lead, we ended up meeting all kinds of families, and families started reaching out to us that had mitochondria in their family, had children. Like I always say, kind of the three that stick out for me is Marin, Fallon, and Declan. And there are three kids that they have mitochondrial disease in Saskatchewan. They reached out to us, and it's really amazing how getting involved in the community has brought all of us together, right? What we've done is we've ended up having a couple local events. We've had some spin-a-thons at the Wheelhouse here in Regina to raise money as well. We've volunteered. We've had volunteered as doing aid stations in the city. We've been involved in different fundraising and awareness at different expos, what we've done for MitoCanada as well. And it's really great to get out there and get to meet people. And for me, it's been good as a support person, because it makes me realize I'm not the only one, right? It shows me that there are people out there that are experiencing something similar. They're caring for someone in their family. And the goal is as much awareness as possible, and basically to show people that we're in this together.
Yeah, and being in this together, I've heard that you have an initiative that you have come across during a run. Was it? You went out for a run and decided, and something percolated in your brain as you're running, and something popped out. So what's this idea that I hear, John? Let me
Well,
bring it
well,
out. Come on.
I guess to start with, it all started, one of my really great friends, Jen Rulin and Patrick Ash, the endurance journey here in Saskatchewan, are doing a prairie challenge. So this prairie challenge they're doing is 5 events. These 5 events, one of them being 1,000 kilometers in 90 days. So there's obviously 5 different events, but it got me thinking, and like I wanted to support them, and so I signed up for the 1,000 kilometers starting on June 1st, and they picked 3 charity partners, and one of the charity partners they picked was MitoCanada, which is really great. So they're doing this, so I encourage people to sign up. So I started thinking about it a bit more, and just the other day I went for a run, and I came home, and the first thing I did when I came in the house was I said to Marcia, I have an idea. So I kind of had a dream, and then as I went for a run, it kind of formulated, and I thought, you know what? This is motivating me to run more. This year has kind of gone virtual, everything from racing to even our families, for the most part. So what I decided was on June 1st, I'm going to start this. At the same time is going to virtually run across Canada. So I'm going to virtually run across Canada. The route I picked is about 7,102 kilometers from Tofino to St. John's, Newfoundland. And it's going to be in celebration of MitoCanada's 10th year anniversary. And I thought, you know what, we got to do something. But in this run, what kept coming to me was Faces of Mito. And that's what the project's going to be called, is Faces of Mito. Because this isn't about me. It's about all of us, right? MitoCanada isn't me. It's not Marcia. It's not Blaine. It's not any one person. MitoCanada is all of us. And I think to virtually do this, I'm going to work as hard as I can. And I want to be able to spread hope. And the focus is to focus on these Faces of Mito. So The idea of Faces of Mito is going to be during this this run. What I'm going to be doing is there's going to be a platform set up on the MitoCanada page, hopefully something to track what I'm doing. And at the same time as every week, we're going to try to come up with the idea of finding a face. In 10 years, there's been a lot of faces. And so we want to pick people that have been suffering from MitoCanada. We want to pick caregivers. We want to pick volunteers. We want faces of people that have been involved in this community and have made MitoCanada what it is. And that's the goal of this project. And what's going to be great is to be able to look back when it's all said and done, and when I do get across Canada and complete this, to be able to look at this scrapbook of everyone's face and say, hey, this is where we've come in 10 years, and it's going to be I think it's going to be a pretty amazing thing once we do that.
Yeah, I agree. That sounds like a good manageable goal, Jon. Nicely done. 7,000 plus kilometers. Manageable.
There's no joke about it. It's going to be really tough.
Oh yeah. Well, I certainly am appreciative of your efforts. I know how hard it is to physically get out and do these types of runs. Just a brief. I know Jon from running. I do ultra running as well, and so it's no easy thing. And Jon has always been a happy, optimistic runner. Even when we were running, he was being rather optimistic. I was rather grumpy at him being so optimistic, but I appreciate his optimism right now, and I think we can all use it. So I am very grateful for Jon and Marcia for sharing their story and their Mito story. Before I leave though, Jon, I want to ask, what is something that people can do to help with this goal of yours? How can they participate if they hear your story and want to get involved?
Well, I was speaking to someone actually yesterday about it, a good friend of ours, and I think to start with, if people feel comfortable, because it's really this event, the Prairie Challenge on June 1st, is something really from everyone. So from a step challenge to a fitness challenge to hours to kilometers, people can get involved and kind of start it. I'll be starting on the 1st. We can kind of work at this together. Right now, we are working on it with MitoCanada to develop a platform. So there's going to be this platform on their page to be able to figure out how we're going to engage people. We kind of look at this as going to be like a snowball. It's going to start, and then it's just going to snowball and snowball and snowball. And again, we only decided this the other day, and we're starting on Monday. So speaking with Blaine, it's going to be kind of jump into the fire. But that's how I work. So, but it should be good. I'm really, we're brainstorming right now about ideas to engage people. And, we got lots of time to engage people.
Yeah. Well, we're super excited about your project, and we look forward to being able to follow you, Jon. And Marcia, thank you so much. Maybe next time Jon comes in and you say, you can't tell me anything for the next 30 minutes. Any idea you have after a run, we're going to have to let that sit on the bench for a little bit. All right? No. Well, thank you. Go ahead, Jon.
Well, sorry, I just wanted to say from Marcia and I as well, thanks for having us, Dan. We also we really want to wish everyone good luck this weekend in the event that's taking place for MitoCanada. All the runners there, I want them to just embrace the pain, enjoy the pain, realize that, hey, you got to make friends with pain, and all they got to think about this weekend is run for those who can't.
That's very true.
And for the people watching and supporting, we need your support. So keep those donations coming in, because dollars equals research, and research will eventually lead to a cure.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Have a great day.